In the glittering halls of the Galactic Council on the orbital station Nexus Prime, Ambassador Elias Thorne stood before the assembled delegates. The year was 2147, and humanity had only recently earned its seat at the table after decades of interstellar conflict. Elias, a silver-haired veteran of Earth's unification wars, was the face of human diplomacy, calm, articulate, and unyieldingly optimistic. Flanking him was his son, Alex Thorne, a sharply dressed young man in his late 20s, clad in a tailored black suit that screamed corporate elegance rather than cosmic intrigue. To the aliens, tentacles Arathians, crystalline Vexri, and hulking Brontari, Alex was just another human appendage, a nepotistic tag-along learning the ropes of galactic politics. But Alex was no novice. Beneath that polished exterior lurked Death in a suit, the most notorious operative in the Human Intelligence Directorate, HID. With over 1,000 confirmed kills across the galaxy, Alex had toppled regimes, silenced whistleblowers, and eradicated threats to humanity's ascent. His moniker came from his preferred method, infiltrating high society events in formal attire, striking with precision and vanishing like a shadow. Poisons disguised as cufflinks, neural disruptors hidden in tight clips. Alex was a walking arsenal, his body augmented with cybernetic enhancements that made him faster, stronger, and deadlier than any baseline human. The Council's tension had been brewing for months. Humanity's rapid colonization of the Orion Arm threatened the established order. The Zarathian High Speaker, a slimy cephalopod named Zara, whispered conspiracies in shadowed alcoves. The humans breed like vermin. It gurgled to its allies. Their ambassador preaches peace, but their fleets amass. We must act. The plot coalesced during a routine session on trade tariffs. Zara proposed a demonstration of unity, a ceremonial toast with exotic nectar from the Vexri homeworld. Unbeknownst to Elias, the nectar intended for him was laced with a neurotoxin tailored to human physiology. But in the chaos of the reception, a Brontari aide bungled the switch. Alex, ever vigilant, noticed a subtle gleam in the glass handed to his father and intercepted it with a casual swap. "Father, try this one instead," he said, smiling as he raised his own tainted cup. The toxin hit like lightning. Alex convulsed mid-sip, foam bubbling from his lips as his augmented systems fought the assault. Alarms blared, medics rushed in. But it was too late, or so it seemed. Alex Thorne slumped lifeless to the floor, his suit pristine even in death. The Council feigned horror, but Zara's tentacles quivered with satisfaction. "A tragic accident," it declared. The nectar must have reacted poorly with human biology. Elias was devastated, his grief raw and public. He demanded an investigation, but the Council stonewalled, citing diplomatic immunity for the involved parties. Whispers spread. The humans were fragile, unfit for the stars. Earth recalled its fleets in mourning, and the Council patted itself on the back for averting a crisis without direct confrontation. They had no idea what they'd unleashed. Alex's death was a masterpiece of misdirection. His cybernetics included a failsafe, a nanite swarm that induced a coma-like state upon detecting lethal toxins, simulating cardiac arrest while repairing damage. He'd programmed it himself after a close call on Rigel 7, where he'd racked up kills 987 through 993, eliminating a pirate syndicate. As his body was transported back to Earth for burial, the nanites worked overtime, purging the poison and rebooting his systems. He awoke in a cryo casket aboard the transport shuttle Elysium en route to Sol. The crew, HID loyalists, had been briefed. "Welcome back, Spectre," the captain said, handing him a fresh suit. Alex's eyes, cold as void space, narrowed. They killed the wrong Thorne. Word of his survival never left the shuttle. Officially, Alex was dead, his ashes scattered over Earth's oceans. But death in a suit was very much alive, and vengeance burned in his veins like plasma fire. The Council had targeted his father, the one man who'd pulled him from the slums of New Mumbai and given him purpose. Elias knew nothing of Alex's double life. Better that way, to maintain deniability. Now, Alex would repay the debt in blood. His first target, the Brontari aide, Gruchter, whose clumsiness had doomed him. Gruchter lounged in his fortified estate on Bronner Prime, a volcanic world of ash and fury. Alex infiltrated as a trade envoy, suit impeccable, credentials forged. At a lavish dinner, he slipped a micro-drone into Gruchter's drink. The drone burrowed into the brute's skull, detonating with surgical precision. Kill 1001. The state erupted in chaos, but Alex was already gone, a ghost in the smoke. Next, the Vexery chemist who brewed the toxin. On the crystalline spires of Vexer, Alex posed as a buyer for rare minerals. The chemist, a shimmering entity named Corvex, met him in a lab overlooking endless facets. "Your species fascinates me," Corvex hummed, its form refracting light. Alex smiled, the feelings mutual. A hidden emitter in his watch disrupted Corvex's molecular bonds, shattering it into dust. Kill 1002. Zar was trickier. The Zarathian High Speaker resided on Nexus Prime, surrounded by security drones and elite guards. Alex spent weeks in the underbelly of the station, hacking networks and planting false trails. He learned the Council's secrets: bribes, black market deals, even alliances with pirate fleets. Humanity's aggression was a smokescreen for their own corruption. He struck during the annual Unity Gala, a masquerade of species from across the galaxy. Alex attended as a deceased diplomat's aide, his suit augmented with holographic camouflage. The ballroom swirled with colors: feathered avian delegates, bioluminescent jellyfish-like beings, and the ever-present council elite. Zara held court at the center, tentacles waving as it boasted of eternal peace. Alex approached, offering a gift, a jeweled ore from Earth. "A token of remembrance for my fallen kin," he said, voice modulated. Zara accepted, its suckers probing the orb. Inside, a neural virus uploaded via contact, Alex's specialty. It rewrote Zara's mind, forcing hallucinations of its worst fears, drowning in ink-black voids betrayed by allies. The Zarathian thrashed, screaming accusations that exposed the plot against Elias. Guards converged, but Alex melted into the crowd. Panic gripped the council. Zara's ravings implicated half the delegates. Alliances fractured, investigations launched. But Alex wasn't done. He targeted the conspirators one by one. A Vexery senator found impaled on its own crystal throne. Kill 1003. A Brontari warlord choked on engineered lava in his bath. 1004. Each death mirrored their crimes. Subtle, deniable, dress and elegance. Elias, back on Earth, watched the news feeds in confusion. "It's like the galaxy is unraveling," he muttered to his aides. Deep down, a suspicion gnawed. Alex's accidents had always been too clean. But he said nothing, his diplomat's mask intact. Alex's rampage culminated on Nexus Prime's core reactor level, where the Council's inner circle convened an emergency session. He'd rigged the station with micro-explosives, each tied to his biometric signature, infiltrating as a maintenance drone. Suit concealed under a jumpsuit, he revealed himself in the chamber. "Gentlemen, ladies, and entities," Alex announced, shedding the disguise. His suit gleamed under the harsh lights. "You killed the son of Elias Thorne, but you failed to kill death in a suit." The room froze. Zara, still twitching from the virus, gurgled in terror. "Impossible. We saw you die." Alex chuckled. 8,000 kills taught me resilience." He activated his arsenal. Cufflink darts felled guards. Tie-clip grenades sealed exits. One by one, he dispatched them, poetic justice for each. A Zarathian advisor drowned in its own mucus, 1005. A Vexery shattered by sonic waves, 1006. The Brontari leader crushed under phantom gravity, 1007. But mercy for Zara? No. Alex forced it to broadcast a confession galaxy-wide. The plot against humanity, the corruption, all of it. Then, a simple injection, the same toxin amplified. Zara dissolved into goo, its last words a plea for forgiveness. The station trembled as Alex escaped in a stolen shuttle. Nexus Prime didn't explode. He bluffed the explosives to buy time. But the damage was done. The Council crumbled, species turning on each other. Humanity, vindicated, surged forward, claiming new territories. Alex rendezvoused with Elias on a neutral moon. "Son, Elias whispered, embracing him. "What have you done?" "What was necessary," Alex replied. "For you?" "For us." Elias nodded, tears in his eyes. "The galaxy will hunt you now." Alex adjusted his tie. "Let them try. I've got a few kills left in me." As the shuttle blasted off, Alex gazed at the stars. Death in a suit had evolved. From shadow operative to legend, the Council had killed a diplomat's son, but awakened a force that reshaped the cosmos. And in the void, whispers spread. Beware the man in the suit, for he brings death eternal.